Shall we? It's gonna be juicy. You lost your virginity to that song?
I feel like I'm on Andy Cohen right now.
Have to drink for this one. We got a special versus battle. Christina Aguilera versus Britney Spears. Who is the true pop princess? Hey, I'm here every Thursday night. Margaritas with Marcus, 9 p.m. What is up, everybody? It's Thursday night. Welcome back to Margaritas with Marcus. Yes, I missed you guys too. I hope everyone's doing good and I hope your week is going great. So you know how we do this. Go ahead, get your cup, put that ice in, and let's forget our fucking problems and have a good time, shall we? Cheers. Now, because Lent, I'm not drinking margaritas tonight. I'm drinking some pineapple juice. So shout out to Jesus. I love you. I'll be drinking it the next episode. But for now, you can drink with me. I'm drinking my pineapple juice. So you know what we do. We got a great show for you tonight. We've got a versus battle where we've got two lambs, two super fans of Mariah Carey. They're going to enter the ring and they're going to battle it out for Super Fan of the Week. We've got our resident bartender, Ray. He's back, baby. He's going to make us a delicious drink. And let's see who the Karen of the week is. We got hot topics and Ask Marcus, so sit tight. It's gonna be tonight. So what? Let's bring Ray in and let's see what we're drinking tonight. What is going on, Ray?
Marcus, it's so good to see you again. Hello, everybody.
What's up? I missed you, man. How have you been?
I've been good. I got my vaccines and all that was good,
Nice.
but it kind of knocked me on my butt just a little bit. And then, last week I was back home in Texas because we buried my father. So, my father passed away. So, yeah. So it's been a weird few weeks, but I'm clear-headed and I'm good to go.
Nice. Well, you know what? It is going to be a fun night. So let's see exactly what we're drinking. What's our drink of the night tonight?
Well, first I'm going to cheers to you. With your pineapple juice and my Trulies, but my drink of the night is going to be a Cosmo.
Okay.
Cosmo.
Classic Cosmo.
A classic Cosmo. Yeah, I don't think I've made one yet on an episode. I don't think I have actually.
No.
Cool.
So why'd you choose the Cosmo tonight?
It's one of my favorite drinks to drink. And it's one of my favorite drinks to make. Some people try to do too much with it, and it's a very, very simple drink to make, especially at home.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do like a couple of ounces of a citrus vodka. I'm using Kettle One right now. Obviously, people can use whatever kind of vodka they like.
Okay.
I might just throw a little more in there.
Throw a little in for me.
I got some in here for you too, boo.
So, any Karens this week?
I'm sorry?
Any Karens? Any wild stories?
In the last few weeks? Oh, yeah. But I had a day full of them. But while I'm talking about that, I'm just going to throw in just a little, like a quarter ounce of a triple sec.
Okay.
So I had a lady who was 30 minutes late for her reservation.
Okay. I mean, it happens. Where did
I have
it
a 15-minute grace period.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. And she didn't call us. She didn't let us know anything. And she argued with me for half an hour while I was still working on the floor. I'm doing a quarter ounce of citrus juice as well, just while I'm talking with you. Yeah. No, she continued to tell me that it wasn't her fault that she was half an hour late without contacting us.
Well, what was her excuse? I mean, was there an accident? Did she have to take care of her baby? Did she have to take
No. She had no excuse at all.
She was white, huh?
Yeah, she was late. No, she wasn't. It was an Asian lady, but this was a day of Karens.
Right.
This was a day of Karens, but no. So then I had a table who you know, a party of 10 came in. So while I've been talking, I did a dash of simple syrup, I did the triple sec, the citrus juice. I'm doing just like a 1/4 ounce of cranberry as well for this.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like it was a group of 10 that wanted to come in. I talked to them on the phone. I told them about what the situation is here in Boston. Yes, I'm grabbing more vodka and I'm putting a little more vodka in there.
Okay.
For you, Marcus. But she just got very mad that I wasn't too clear on her seating arrangements.
Okay.
And so I tried to explain to her that I did tell her what the seating arrangements were. Like, y'all are gonna be on the counter. The 6 girls are gonna be on a booth. And she told me, we are ladies. We do not stare at a counter or wall. We stare at each other. Ladies like to stare at each other.
What?
When we eat. I said, I wanted to say, I don't know, because I haven't been with a lady in like 12 years. So I don't know what the hell. So yeah, that was like my double Karen of the week, considering, it's been a few weeks. So
yeah. So let me ask you something.
Okay.
What would you say out of all the restaurants that you've worked at, all the parties that you've done, all the bartending gigs, what would you say was the best one that you've had so far?
The best Karen or the best gig?
The best gig.
I used to work at a bar in Dallas, Texas called the Roundup Saloon. It's the #1 gay country bar in the world. And it's the home of good times and it's the home of good people. And I truly do miss my Roundup family. If you've never been there, I highly suggest going there. It's a blast. I mean, it's a big family. It's a big family, and that's exactly what it is. And we had some of the best customers. We had some of the best, I had some of the best coworkers. Like, it just, because our entire life is the restaurant, it is the bar. I mean, we all just became very close. So it's a place that I do miss. I miss my Salem community though, like my Salem bar scene, because Salem did have a lot of Salem does take care of their industry workers.
Salem, that's where all the witches are and the witches get burned?
Yeah, Salem, Massachusetts, yeah.
So what's going on with the drink?
The drink, I gave it a shake. I'm going to give it a pour.
Now, do we have to always have our glasses frozen when we're making these type of drinks, or can we just get the glass out of the cabinet?
This is just a frosted glass. It's not frozen though.
Okay.
But some people like it. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I prefer a chilled glass myself, but for tonight, because I'm drinking at home, I'm not gonna just put all this good glassware in the freezer. So yeah. And then normally you just garnish this with like a lime wheel, but I ran out of limes today because I had tacos.
So I do have to ask you this question. Some of the people are asking out in the audience right now, do you put out?
How do you think I get my regulars?
Something's got to bring them back.
I mean, that's why I loved working at the Roundup.
So, Ray, what do our people at home need to make this at home? What ingredients can they buy at the store?
So it's super simple, super easy. Just any citrus vodka, a little bit of like lime juice, cranberry juice, and some triple sec. And that's all it takes for you to make a Cosmo at home. And the funny thing about today, Marcus, is on my Facebook, I saw my memories. So a year ago today, I did my first ever cocktail Facebook. I don't know if you remember me making the videos back when the quarantine first started.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So a year ago today, I made my first Facebook video, and it was a Cosmo. And now here I am, exactly 1 year later, on one of the biggest stages, and I'm happy to be here with you. So it's crazy how it all happens, right?
I'm a true believer in fate and I'm a true believer in destiny. And you know what? It was meant to be. I mean, we even discussed how we worked at like a bar when I had that other show. So,
Yeah. You were the trivia host while I was bartending.
Yeah. Those were wild nights. For those of you who have never experienced one of Ray's drinks, let's just say you better have that Uber on deck because you are not driving home. You are not driving home, and most likely not remembering the last part of the night.
Me too.
And you guys, if you want to tip Ray out there, check right there below. We've got his information. Venmo him, send him some cash because we all need that money.
I'm just a broke bartender in Boston, so.
Well, I love you, Ray. I can't wait to see you next week. I can't wait to see what drink we're going to be making. And
it's Selena week next week, so I'm going to have a special Selena themed drink, right?
Absolutely, because you know what? It's all about Selena Quintanilla, and we're going to be celebrating her life next week. So stay tuned for more info on that. And you're Mexican, right?
Oh, my last name's Garcia from San Antonio, Texas. So.
Okay, so you're white. Well, anyways,
shade, girl, the shade.
Hey, I love you, Ray. Cheers, man.
Love you too.
And we will see Ray next week. Make sure to hit him up below.
All right.
Later, Ray.
Love you, Marcus. It's so good to see you again. Bye, everybody.
You too, man. We love Ray. Thank you for making us that drink. And remember, if you want to follow Ray Garcia on Facebook. And if you want those ingredients, he's going to post them in the comments. So make sure that you check them out. Today, some special super fans in the house that are going to be battling it out to become the Mariah Carey Super Fan of the Week. Two lambs are here, and they both claim that they're the #1 Mariah Carey fan. Who's going to win Supreme? Who's going to be our super fan? Well, you know what? Let's get to know them. Our first super fan is from South Florida. Give it up for Carlos.
Up.
Hey, Carlos. How you doing?
Hi. Man? How are you?
Good. And for fans of the show, if Carlos does look familiar, you might remember him from an episode a couple seasons ago where he was the Mariah Carey super fan as well. It was Mariah versus Whitney, right?
Yeah, the one that lost. Remember me?
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're coming in the ring tonight and you have a chance for retribution. But Carlos, what makes you a Mariah Carey super fan?
You know what? I'm sorry. It's like really, really low.
Okay.
Like you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Damn, hold on one second.
You know what? Maybe in the future I can have closed caption on the show. So that way you can follow along and read, guys. So when we get that budget.
God, what's going on?
Can you hear me now, Carlos?
You know what? It's so weird. It just doesn't let me go on the app. It's like.
You have headphones?
Yeah, I tried the headphones, but it's like I try to connect. And for some
odd TV, guys, that's how we roll. But you heard me say if you have headphones or not, so.
I'm sorry, hold on.
You know what? I'm going to give you a chance to get your values together, and we're going to meet our second super fan, okay?
Damn. Okay.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. Technical issues.
Can you hear me now?
Can I like restart it and jump back on?
Jump out and jump back in. And we're going to be with Carlos right back.
All right, cool. Thank you.
But you know what? We still have our other super fan. He's joining us from the New York City Big Apple. Give it up for Tony.
Oh, hi. Hi there. Hi. Sorry, I was just reading about how Mariah's sister was a prostitute. What's up, everybody? Hi. My name, she's being sued, right? That's just the thing. If you're going to write a tell-all, just be ready to be sued. I mean, Lord knows. All my friends, if you're watching this, you might as well get your lawyers on deck because it's coming. Hi, everybody. I'm Tony, and I am a super fan, as you can see. I mean, I have a glitter poster in my room. I have vinyl. Yes, this is not just a pretty picture of Mariah. It is actually vinyl, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. And that is vinyl. I have an actual record player. For those of you who are under 35, a record player is this thing that spins around. No, not a CD player. It's vinyl. It's different. Anyway, look, Google it. Google it.
Well, Tony, welcome to the show. You are definitely a super fan, as we can see. I mean, you're obviously wearing an original costume from the Glitter movie, I see, with the jacket.
You know, here's the thing. I love glitter. I love sparkle. And if we're going to be talking about Mariah Carey, then I have to embody the moment. And as we all know, Mariah Carey loves to lounge. I mean, if you saw her reality show, she's always in some ill-fitting lingerie with her titties hanging out. So in homage to Mariah, my titties are hanging out and I'm wearing something that's ill-fitting, and I'm not drinking margaritas because that's what Nicki Minaj does, honey. We don't drink margaritas. No, we drink some champagne, darling, but not Cristal because I don't have money like that. And it is pink.
Well, you know what? Cheers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, Tony, what inspired you to love Mariah Carey? What was the first song that you heard that made you a super fan?
All right. Picture it. Portland, Oregon. That's where I'm from, home of the Trailblazers and Tanya Harding. Thank you very much. Picture it. Portland, Oregon. Sometime in... And so we're in the shopping mall, and I hear All I Want for Christmas. And I go up to the lady and I say, Miss, who is this singing? Who is this singing? She's like, that's Mariah Carey, duh. Now you have to picture me. I'm a musical theater geek. So the only records I listened to, because that's my Fisher-Price record player still in high school, were like Annie and Little Shop of Horrors. So if it wasn't those things, I didn't know popular music. So Mariah Carey was my very first popular music person, and I was obsessed. And then for Christmas that year, my mother got me the Christmas album and the her first CD. And then also that was the year that Once We Day was hit hot, Fantasy, Always Be My Baby. So she was her and Boyz II Men were everywhere. It's really big, and I'm I come from musical theater world. So if you're gonna belt and get nodes, that's my favorite. That's all I want to hear. Belt, screech and squelch for me, and I'm happy.
Well, you know what? You definitely proved that you are a super fan. But you know what? It looks like Carlos has his connection back. So let's take a look at Carlos and see why he's a super fan. Carlos, what is going on, my friend? Can you hear me?
Finally. You know what's crazy? It was the volume that was down. So, yeah. Yeah. There's blonde under here, my boy. There's blonde under here.
So you saw why Tony's a super fan. And he's not only a super fan, he is what I would call a super duper hyperactive, off the chain. Like, he's a super fan. What do you got?
You know what's crazy is that he's making me look like shit because I don't have any of the vinyls or any posters or any of her available at the moment. But I was born in the 90s, so I found out about her a little bit down the line, like around 96. And Hero was the first song that I heard, and I was obsessed. I was obsessed. It meant so much to me. It still does now. The what?
Can you hit a little note for us of the song?
Then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know yes. Period.
iTunes coming soon. So you know what? Let's have our super fans meet, shall we?
Let's do this.
And let's get this party started. Our super fans.
Hey there. Hey, what's up, man? It's so nice to see another super fan.
What's
up?
Know,
it's okay that you don't have all this stuff hanging up on your wall. You know, my boyfriend currently is very upset because he's like, why do you have white women hanging on the wall? And I say, she's not white. She's not white. So you know what I mean, like kind of, right? Sort of when it suits her.
Tony, I'm gonna stop you right there 1 second. I need you to flip your camera around for us. Because you're on
No.
vertical right now. Can you flip it over how you had it before?
Oh, should I do?
No, you're fine, Carlos.
Me?
Oh, I'm fine. Okay.
Yeah, go back. Yeah, you, Tony.
Oh, you want to go horizontal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I'd always. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties.
Hey.
We all have them.
It says please rotate device, so I think I should.
Yeah. You look.
No, but when I this way. This is the way I had it since we did the okay, like this.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't see anything though, so I don't know.
Oh,
like,
but
I
you know
can't
what?
see.
Flip it back over, and we're fine.
Sorry, I can't see
Oh,
anything.
darling, moments, darling.
Yeah, moments, and me seeing myself is the most important thing. So it's like Mariah when she was on QVC selling her shoes, and she was pregnant like at the time, so she was like this big, right? And all she was doing the whole time was like fixing her hair, like she wasn't
looking
even
at
like
the monitor.
She was more worried about how her belly looked and her hair than the actual shoes. I don't know anyone who actually bought those shoes, by the way. I'd be very interested to see. I mean, they sold out, but I'm like, must be some. I mean, I'm sure there's some wonderful lambs who are walking around in them on Halloween.
Or drag queens.
We'll get some
I was going to say that.
So for everyone that's just tuning in, we've got two super fans in the ring, and let's see how this works. I'm going to ask a question. At the end of the question, I'm going to play a song. They have until the end of the song to go ahead and answer it. Now, if they don't answer it correctly, they're going to have to take a sip of whatever they're drinking. If they answer it correctly, they get a point. The person with the most points at the end of the round is our super fan of the week and is going to get our brand new shirts that are finally here. So, without further ado, get your pen and papers ready because the super fan battle is about to start now. You guys ready?
Ready, darling.
All right, here we go. Give me one moment.
Have many moments. This is all a moment.
All right, so here we go. Question one. And remember, you've got until the end of the song to answer it. And once the music's done, I want you to put your answer up to the screen, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, good luck. We're going to start off with an easy one. Name Mariah Carey's first #1 hit. Name Mariah Carey's first #1 hit. What is her first #1 hit?
That's
all right. Good luck. All right, that was an easy one. Show me your answer.
Both at the same time?
Yep. Vision of Love. You got it.
Treating me
kind. The score is 1-1. Tony, can you give us a little verse of Vision of Love?
I only get paid to sing. I'm sorry. No, I will do a little. Sorry. Treated me kind.
You know what?
Sweet destiny. There you go. You can take the rest.
All right. Well, it was worth it. Thank you, Tony. Question 2. How many Grammys does Mariah Carey have? Grammys.
Not enough.
Girl, I was about to say she was robbed that year that Alanis Morissette won all those Grammys. Come on, robbed. Once we
No, Dragon was an amazing record.
No, don't get me wrong. That was like the album of my high school times. But because I'm a little older than this young man right here. But I still was like, come on, Once We Date that was the jam. Like
the song of the year.
Not even that it didn't win Song of the Year, but best vocal duo or group.
It didn't win anything.
No, it definitely should have won Best Duo or Group. I mean, there was no hotter duo or group than Boyz II Men and Mariah Carey. I mean, like we stated, they were all over the records, all over the music, all over the radio, and they were robbed. They were definitely robbed. That was one of the best collaborations of history. So
yeah.
I'm with you on
they
that.
performed at the Grammys that year and shut it down.
Oh, I remember watching that. Yeah, I remember watching that actually.
That was a great night.
Like
That's when music back then actually meant something. You know, lyrics actually meant something. People actually worked. They weren't single artists where they just release a single to make money and then, you know, it was a whole album. That's what really made it.
That's why the '90s was the time for music. I mean, like R&B stuff, like the pop stuff. Then it was like a sweet spot. Yeah.
And I love that these new up and coming R&B artists are hitting like that old R&B vibe. And
that's why
Bruno
that's why Bruno Mars is so great, because he always infuses that like kind of retro flavor. And when you hear a melody, because most music nowadays doesn't even have any real melody. It's, you know what I mean? So that's the thing, is like it catches your ear. But anyway,
So you guys seem to know a lot about music. So let's see if you know how many Grammys Mariah got. What's your answer? Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. You both were right with the answer being 5.
Only 5, I know. And then the sad thing is when she won all those other ones, they didn't even televise any of them. So it was like worthless, because you know she wanted to be on TV, but they didn't televise any of her wins. And I think she would have traded all of those 3 Grammys for 1 Grammy that was televised, so that she could have had it. I know her.
They've done it so wrong.
You know what the worst part is? A lot of artists that are winning Grammys right now, they don't have actual competition. When Mariah was nominated for Grammys, she was nominated against Whitney Houston. She was nominated against true artists, not
Toni Braxton.
You know what I mean? Not to discredit any artists that have Grammys right now, but I'm saying back in the day, it was just a true. The field was a hard playing field to win in. You know.
She lost. I think she lost like pop R&B vocal that year to like Mary J. Blige. I think, you know, so, and you know, Mary J. Blige, she had some it was that last that really good album she had that year. That was a big album. So it's not like she lost. Yeah, it's not like she lost to some, you know, random person who doesn't have a career.
Or like some random folk artist that like the Academy just wanted to pick because they're assholes.
Yeah.
It's not like she lost to Alison Krauss.
You know, she probably did. She has the most Grammys than anyone.
Right? And I don't know any of her music. I don't know one song, but she's got more Grammys than everyone in the world.
Well, you know what? She sings that song, you say it best when you say nothing at all.
Right.
But we'll talk about that in a late night episode. Question 3. Name 2 collaborations from The Emancipation of Mimi. 2 collaborators on that album.
2. Oh, okay.
And while you guys are thinking about this, let's go to the comments and see what everyone's thinking. Tatiana Kumin says, One Sweet Day was the go-to song to play over morning announcements whenever a bitchy girl in high school died in a car wreck.
What? Wait, they played it while someone died?
That was the funeral song for a long time. That was the funeral song.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I mean, they played it a lot. 9/11. Everybody was playing. Doing that song.
See, I was only 11 when that happened. So.
Someone is discrediting the Grammys. They said Cardi B has a Grammy. Barf.
I think she has Grammys.
Grammys. Yeah, I know. Like Taylor Swift has Grammys, and we know she steals all her material. So come on now.
Whoa. Well, you know what? What do you mean Taylor Swift steals all her material?
Who?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Mariah.
What? Who? What? Huh?
You said Taylor steals all her material?
She does. A lot of her stuff is just retreads of other people's stuff. Shake It Off. Come on now. Mariah came out with that same title first. Then she came out with it. And the cover of that album, 1989, was going to be that Polaroid. Mariah was going to release her Demos album. And the cover of it was going to be a Polaroid of her doing from this photo shoot.
Wow.
And if you look online, you can see it in everything. But then Taylor Swift scooped her on it. And then what is the cover of her 1989 album? Her and a Polaroid. Come on now. Come on now.
Who played Mariah Carey's interest in her music video Heartbreaker? Who was her love interest in the music video Heartbreaker?
Wait, is this?
Wait.
We didn't answer the last one.
We didn't answer the last one.
Oh, answer the last one first.
For me, it's Snoop Dogg and Jermaine Dupri.
Those are right. And Tony?
Of course they're right.
I had TD Jakes and Snoop.
Correct as well for the gospel song.
From the gospel song, yeah.
So we got
like a bird.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay. Now the next question
this is
was
a tight race, guys. It's still anybody's game, so be on your A game because if any of you miss one, the other one's gonna be in the lead.
I'm not losing this time. Fuck that.
Good luck.
Oh wait.
what question is it?
This is question number 4. What is Mariah Carey's highest grossing album?
Oh wait, you did one. You skipped the one about the.
No, but first we're gonna do this one. Who played Mariah Carey's love interest in the music video Heartbreaker?
Asking that now?
Yeah, that one's now.
Fuck, what's his fucking name?
Uh-oh.
Play the music.
It's gonna be hard, guys. Good luck.
Oh my god.
You're gonna play all this music.
All right. Show your answers.
I put white guy because I forgot his name.
Jerry O'Connell.
This game has turned a turn. Tony, you're in the lead because Jerry O'Connell is correct.
Oh, well, congrats.
Thank you.
Right. Here's our next one. And you know what? On what season of American Idol did Mariah Carey join the judges panel?
Are we skipping the what's her highest selling album?
Yeah, we're gonna get to the tough ones.
Oh, okay.
This one
In what season did Mariah Carey join American Idol? This can put you in the lead, Tony, with one more and winning, or we can tie it up, Carlos. Who's it gonna be?
Jeez.
Good luck, guys.
It was between 1 and 18.
There's been so many. I stopped watching so long ago, so I don't know. Let's see.
Well, if you're a lady, you would have watched while she was on there.
Yeah, it was just I couldn't. It was even then. It was not. It just couldn't. Anyway, hold on. Let me count. Look at that show. That show was 13.
All right.
All right. Let's do this.
What's your answer?
Okay, I'm gonna say 12.
Yeah, well, it was 12, right?
The answer is, guys, 12. You got it right.
I had to add up all the years, and I was like, wait, I had to go through them, and then I remembered. I was like, wait a minute, I was doing a show at the time, and so I had to remember what year I did the show, and then go backwards. I was doing a tour, and so like I remember like being in a hotel, and like it would be on. So I was like, oh, I know I did that year. So then I just counted backwards because I stopped watching American Idol after like I don't know Jordan Sparks. That was kind of the last season I watched.
That was like number 7, like season 7.
But does anybody even know who the winners are really after that? Like, come on now.
The important ones.
The important ones were like were Kelly and Carrie and
Fantasia, Jordan, Jennifer.
She didn't win.
Jennifer didn't win, but
she didn't win. So
sometimes you guys not to win.
We've reached. It's either do or die now. Tony, you get this one right. You're our super fan. Carlos, you get this wrong, and you're out of the game. You have no chance of catching up, and you lose again.
Oh my God! I get this wrong, and I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
You're just not a super fan.
I'm not a super fan. I'm a lamb.
I'm a lamb too. I'm just not a super fan. Like, here's the thing. I can critique her, and I don't, you know what I mean? Here's the thing. I like Mariah, but I also know when the shit's just not right. And I like to come for her and be shady, but I still like enjoy her stuff. I still bought Me I Am Mariah, the Elusive Chanteuse, and you know that album was not worth listening to more than one time. But I still bought it.
It was awesome. What about Caution?
Caution is okay. I liked it better than Me I Am Mariah, I have to say. But for me, the last album of hers that I can listen to on repeat would be E equals MC squared. And then I can listen to all the rest ones, but that one, people sleep on that one. And I was like, I like E equals MC squared was a good album. Yeah.
They did it just like they did Glitter. They slept on it.
Well,
you know, Glitter's a good.
Final question. Here we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
What song did Mariah Carey sing at Michael Jackson's funeral? No music on this one. It's our final one.
Is it the final one already?
Well, yeah, you've only got, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And what's our answer?
I'll be there.
You know what? You both are right. And Tony, congratulations. You are the super fan of the week.
I let Tony win.
So, Tony, hang tight. We're going to be right back with you.
It's festive.
Oh my God. Was that a firework inside that?
Oh, wait. Tony's got a fireworks show for us.
Because it's festive, you guys. I don't want to burn down the house, but it's festive. I just want to thank everyone who believed in me. I want to thank my boyfriend for buying me a record player so I could listen to the albums. And let me go put this in the sink before I burn everything down. Yay!
Congratulations to Tony, our super fan of the week. Tony, I'm going to get your info so I can get that shirt out to you. Oh, your fire alarm's going off.
I know. Wait, hold on. That was so ghetto. I'm sorry. I'm so ghetto. Hold on. Anyway, that's why you don't light sparklers in your house. But oh my God, thank you. I don't win a whole lot of things, so it just shows that all the years of my being obsessed with Mariah Carey was not for nothing. No. Thank you so much.
You're an official super fan of the week here on Margaritas with Marcus.
Yes.
And you know what? I have a feeling that you'll be back on for more episodes.
I hope so. This has been so much fun. And thank you so much for having me on. It was so nice to be on there. And you know what? We're all fans and everyone's a winner in my book.
Amen. Exactly. Well, Tony, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on the show. And it was a pleasure, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
Congratulations. I'll get your address so I can get that shirt out to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Tony. Well, Carlos, you lost your second
again. You know how much shit I'm gonna hear as soon as I get off this call? So much.
You know what? I don't want to quote Mariah, but I don't think you and her belong together.
Thanks.
On you when times get rough. It's not a fantasy, because one sweet day was not today for you. But guess what? You broke her heart, but at the end of the day, I don't know another song off the top of my head, but thanks for joining me.
It's all a fantasy. It's all a fantasy.
When you walk on by every time, talking sweet.
And looking fine.
Carlos, I love you. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Tell everybody your TikTok, because if you're not following Carlos on TikTok, you do not know what you're missing. Tell us about your TikTok, Carlos.
So you can catch me on TikTok at miss.tilly, Tilly, like Jennifer Tilly, the actress. I have over 1 million views now. So if you guys want to make me more famous, follow me. And on Instagram, it's Cupcake Reels.
And make sure you go into the comments and write it down so everyone can follow it, because you know they don't know how to spell.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I'm going to do it.
Always a pleasure. And maybe you'll win one of the Superfan battles one day. Who knows?
One day, but maybe one day you'll catch me on TV. So I'll still be famous or whatever.
I heard that. Carlos, we love you here on the show.
Thank you.
And we'll bye now. You guys, I don't know about you, but Tony was fucking insane. And Carlos put up an amazing battle. But you know what? Tonight just wasn't his night. But Carlos, Mariah loves you. And so do we. You know what it's time for? It's time for Hot Topics. And you know I can't do any Hot Topics without our main girl, the one and only, Deneen. What's going on, baby?
Hey, what's going on, Marcus? What's up, everybody?
Hey, beautiful. Looking like La Isla Bonita with that flower.
La Bonita.
How you doing, sweetheart? So, Deneen, how was LA?
My daughter's over here mean mugging me. She gotta make it a break. She over here.
Get your daughter in here. Hey, you. How you doing?
Now, what was your question? She's bothering me.
Deneen, the last time we saw you, you were on your way to LA. How was the trip?
I enjoyed myself. You know, I went to walk in Michael Jackson's footsteps, so that's mainly what I did. But I went to visit a couple of tourist sites. I love it there. I had a good time. Did
you go to Neverland Ranch?
Yep, I went to Neverland Ranch. I went everywhere I think that could possibly go.
That's awesome.
But my first time being in LA, I fell in love with it, so I could move there probably.
Would you ever move there?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you know what? And I'm just getting this up over here right now. We're talking hot topics, and you know what? The first hot topic that I want to talk to you about. Have you ever seen the show Dexter?
I heard about Dexter, but I'm not sure. Isn't that like a doctor that's like a serial killer on the side?
Well, okay, you got it almost right. He works for the police department, and he moonlights as a serial killer at night. So basically, he kills fucked up people that have done shitty things. So it's not like he's just like
so he's killing bad people.
Yeah, so he's killing bad people.
Oh, okay, we can get with that.
You know what? I don't think it's that bad. What do you think?
No, that's not bad at all. If they're bad, then they deserve to get done in a bad way.
Well, you know what, guys? Dexter's coming back for season 9, and it's picking up 5 years after the series finale. As you know, Deb died. Harrison must be big as fuck right now. He's living in this little town in New York, and there's a lot of new characters, and it's premiering, I believe, at the beginning of the summer. So you got to stay tuned for that, because I'm sure that's going to be a good one for all you Dexter
fans. 5 years. I got a lot of catching up to do.
Have you seen that picture with Madonna where she photoshopped somebody?
Madonna is a damn mess. That is really insane. Like, we already know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Madonna. Madonna's the icon. But I think she's doing things that she don't really have to do. She don't have to do that, you know? It's weird.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're actually going to get the picture now so we can see it. I mean, you guys, if you look at this picture, which we're about to pull up right now, the story is apparently her team just found some picture of this girl online, and they just cut the girl's face off and put Madonna's face on it. So we're getting that picture up right now. Can you believe that she's actually doing shit like this? I mean, Madonna,
the desperate level, and she's tarnishing her legacy, you know? She doesn't have to do these things, so I don't understand.
It makes no sense to me. I mean,
you know what?
Do you think that it's time for her to hang up and just retire as the queen, or what do you think?
Well, I'm one of those people that feel like I don't like to practice ageism on people. And that's what she's been doing all of her life. So one part of me is like, let her go out that way. Like, I think James Brown died on tour. But the other side of me is like, if she's going to keep doing these strange gimmicks,
So Madonna people get it together, guys. If you're gonna freaking Photoshop a picture, make sure that you take it from a picture that people can't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like it looks photoshopped. It looks wanky, you know?
Madonna's body doesn't look like that anymore.
Yeah. Very
So,
miscombobulated.
so how do you feel about Beyonce breaking all the records and getting the most Grammys out of any artist?
Maybe I don't know how to answer that. Maybe because, well, I think she deserves, you know, this Beyonce. She's amazing in her own right, and she's one of the best artists of the 21st century. You know, she's like bringing that same energy that the legends used to bring. So I kind of understand it. I get it. Why are some people upset about it?
You know what? Some people are saying that all the Grammys that she won wasn't against real artists, that it was just against. And also, you know, Beyonce's only won one major Grammy award out of all those, which was Song of the Year. All of the rest of those Grammys, which I don't think is right, include R&B song, best duo R. Like they're nothing like album of the year, song of the year, best record. And I think that that really shows how fucked up the Academy is and how they just give the awards to like all these random people that like people don't really know the fuck about who they are. You know what I mean?
And you know what? That's because I believe that their reign has died. I don't even think the Grammy, it's not even like an accolade to me anymore. It done really diminished itself. It's a shadow of what it used to be. So
yeah,
Grammys,
absolutely. I remember like the Grammys back then were this spectacle. Like it was.
Yeah, they were prestigious. They were prestigious. Yeah,
everybody was
like,
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now we done went from up here to like a knockoff version of itself. It's over.
So you know what? I would say that the American Music Awards holds more value because it's actually awards that are by record sales and by sales and the radio, you know what I mean? So
Grammys, whoever's on the board at the Grammys is just like totally out of touch, you know?
Yeah. Did you hear about Candace Owen and Cardi B fighting on Twitter?
I know about their first fight. Now, I heard about this one, but I don't know the context of what the fight's about. So is it about the first reason?
Remember, speaking of the Grammys, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion performed WAP. Yeah. It was a majorly racy performance. But I mean, come on now, we're all adults and you know, but as you know, they got major complaints from the network. They were showing a lot of skin. They were dry humping each other. And Candace
people were saying like soft porn kind of.
Yeah. Well, Candace Owen went on Twitter stating how, you know, it was basically soft porn and she's ruining our children. Yeah. And Cardi B snapped back because remember, Candace Owen is one of those Republicans that like, you know, she just kissed his ass and like, you know, she was all
she's a little
Well, you know what they did? Twitter, well, who we're talking about, Cardi B, she decided to put a naked picture of Melania and saying, oh, this is your first lady who's naked, but you're talking about me at an award show?
She has a point. She has a point.
So I feel like society has gotten really soft recently. Don't you agree?
I thought we were supposed to be progressing.
Yeah.
Not going backwards, you know? If you don't like it, don't watch it. There's a lot of artists that I don't like, but I'm not vocal about it. I just stay on my out the way and let them do what they want to do. It's too much judgment. It's like we're experiencing new waves of freedom and acceptance, but at the same time,
it's getting all reversed.
It's like a in-between type of thing. It's strange.
Let's go to the comments and see what everybody's saying. So Twyla Rich says, they performed after 10 o'clock at night. Put your damn kids to bed.
That's right, girl. That's right.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, everyone, Ray Garcia said, I know who the winners are. I guess that drink is hitting him really well. Oh, and Katrina Cunningham Bunningham, I don't know why I get British when I say her name, but she said,
it was
the fat kid from Stand By Me. So she's talking about earlier in the show. Well, you know what, Deneen? Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. I love you. I adore you.
Thank you.
We're going to have you back next week. We're going to have all new hot topics.
Okay.
And you know what? we're gonna have a new little segment that we're gonna have because, as you know, Margaritas with Marcus is presenting Choose My Date, a brand new show that we're coming with, and Deneen is gonna be one of the panelists helping with that date. So next week we're gonna meet our first contestant, and we're gonna get into his head and see what he's looking for, what's his perfect date. So Deneen, be ready because it's gonna be a wild week.
I'm definitely gonna be ready. I'm definitely gonna be ready for that.
Well, Deneen, I love you so much. We love you here at the show, and we'll see you next week, baby.
Love you. Good night, everybody.
You guys, remember, next week we're meeting our first bachelor for the Margaritas with Marcus Presents Find My Date. Make sure to tune in next Thursday, 9 p.m. Well, we reached that part of the show. I love you guys. It's time to go to bed. But remember what I always say. As long as you can look in the mirror and you're happy with what you see, that's all that matters. I'll see you guys next week, right here on Margaritas with Marcus. God bless you guys. Bye now.